So open your material. कहाँ तक हो गए लास्ट क्लास में?
The 25th problem was going on. 25th.
25th is going on. Okay.
Yeah.
25th is going on. Before that, there is a 21st problem is we left it yesterday. So first we'll solve the problem number 21st. Once observe this problem number 21st. It is given that 10 sine power 4 alpha plus 15 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 6. Then 27 secant power 6 alpha plus 8 cosecant power 6 alpha is equal to how much? Sorry, 27 cosecant power 6 alpha, 8 secant power 6 alpha. Okay, so from here onwards these problems are little bit lengthy. First listen it carefully. How do you solve this? So to solve this, first there is a 10 sine power 4 alpha plus there is a 15 is there. This 15 we will write 10 plus 5. 15 we will write 10 plus 5, that is 10 cos power 4 alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha we will write it, and from these two we will take the 10 common. Then this is you can write 10 sine power 4 alpha plus cos power 4 alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 6. Okay, like that we will write it. Now already I was given one result to you for the sine power 4 alpha plus cos power 4 alpha. What is the result for it?
1 minus 2 sin square
2.
alpha into cos square alpha.
Square alpha cos square alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 6. Okay. Now, if you multiply by the 10 here, 10 into 1, that is at 10. Bring this 6 this side, minus 6. 10 minus 6, which is 4. Minus 10 into 2, that is a 20 sine square alpha cos square alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 0. This is what we are getting. Okay. Then we will divide it by cos power 4 alpha on both the side. Divided by cos power 4 alpha. Divided by the cos power 4 alpha, it is 4 upon cos power 4 alpha. That is, you can write 1 by cos means that is secant power 4 alpha. We can write it minus. Divided by cos power 4 alpha, cos square alpha gets cancelled. Remaining cos square alpha will be there in the denominator. Sin square by cos square, which is 20 tan square alpha plus 5 is equal to 0. This cos power 4 alpha gets cancelled. Okay. So this is what we got it. There is a tan square alpha, that's why this is also we will write in the tan square alpha form, for which 4 times secant power 4 alpha, we can write secant square alpha whole square. Secant power 4 alpha, we can write secant square alpha whole square. The secant square alpha, we can write 1 plus tan square alpha whole square. Like that you can express this. Minus 20 tan square alpha plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, if we expand this, which is 4 into, it is a plus b whole square form, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 2 tan square alpha. It is expansion of that. Minus 20 tan square alpha plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, if you multiply by the 4, there is a 4 tan power 4 alpha. Then 4 2s are 8 tan square alpha minus 20 tan square alpha. 4 2s are 8 minus 20, that is minus 12 tan square alpha. Then 4 into 1, 4 plus 5, that is a 9. Plus 9 is equal to 0. So this is the equation we got it. This is the quadratic equation in terms of the tan square alpha. Now there is a 4, I can write the 2 square. Tan power 4 alpha, I can write tan square alpha whole square. So this term I can write 2 tan square alpha whole square. Like that we can express it. Minus. There is a 12 tan square alpha I can write. 12 means I can write the 2 into 6. 6 I can write 2 into 3. So this is I can write 2 into 2 tan square alpha into 3. Like that you can express that 12. Plus 9 is there. This 9 I can write the 3 square is equal to 0. Okay. Like that we will express it. Now if you observe this identity, it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square form. A square minus 2ab plus b square form. So this is the formula for a minus b whole square. A means 2 tan square alpha minus b means 3 whole square is equal to 0. That is the identity we got it, right? So if this is 0 means the base is 0. Therefore tan square alpha equal to 3 by 2. Tan square alpha is equal to 3 by 2 means tan alpha is equal to under root 3 by 2. Means from that given equation we found the value of the tan alpha, right? Now I will take the right angle triangle for the angle alpha. Tan means opposite side by the adjacent side. Then the hypotenuse is root 5. Hypotenuse is root 5. Okay. Then I have to find the value of, now come to this. I have to find this value. 27 cosecant power 6 alpha plus 8 secant power 6 alpha. I have to find it. To find this, from this triangle, tell me what is the value of the cosecant alpha?
Root 5 by root 3.
Root 5 by root 3. That is root over 5 by 3 whole power 6 plus 8 into, what is the value of the secant alpha from the triangle?
Root 5 by root 2.
Root 5 by root 4.
Root 2. That is root over 5 by 2 whole power 6. So that is equal to 27 times. So root 5 by 3 whole power 6. How much it is? Root 5 by 3 whole power 6 means, root means power is 1 by 2. So 2 3s are gets cancelled here. Means 5 by 3 whole cube we will get it. 5 by 3 whole cube, 5 cube that is 125 upon 3 cube is 27 plus 8 times. This is also 5 by 2 whole cube we will get it. 5 cube means 125 by 2 cube means 8. Where 8 gets cancelled, 27 gets cancelled. The remaining is 125 plus 125, that is 250. So that answer is 250. So this is the answer for it. Okay. So sometimes you will also get the some lot lengthier problem. So this is the problem asked in the G advanced ones. This is the G advanced level problem. Okay, take that.
Sir, explain once.
Okay. So once again look at this. Here this is the relation that is given. From this relation we have to find the value of this. To find its a value, cosecant power 6 or secant power 6 I want to find it. So directly I can't find the value of this. So from this I can't bring this term directly. So that's why from the given equation, if I find the value of any one trigonometric ratio, then by considering the right angle triangle, I can find the remaining trigonometric ratio, then we can do the simplification of that. Now the question is that from this equation, how do you find any one trigonometric ratios? For that we have to think in the different ways. For which I got this idea. 10 sine power 4 alpha, there is a 15. 15 means we can write 10 plus 5. So this 15 cos power 4 alpha I can write 10 cos power 4 alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha. So here 10 is there, here also 10 is there, I can take the 10 common. The remaining is sine power 4 alpha plus cos power 4 alpha. Remaining 5 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 6 will be there. Now we know the result that cos power 4 alpha plus sine power 4 alpha we can write 1 minus 2 sine square alpha cos square alpha we can write it. then write down the remaining term as it is. Now here if you multiply by the 10 into 1, that is the 10 is the constant. Here 6 is there, bring this side, minus 6. 10 minus 6, which is 4. Then 10 into minus 2 means minus 20 sin square alpha cos square alpha plus 5 cos power 4 alpha is there. Okay. Now, here cos power 4 alpha is there. That's why I will divide it by cos power 4 alpha on both the sides. Divided by cos power 4 alpha, then it is 4 upon cos power 4 alpha. 4 upon cos power 4 alpha. 1 by cos means secant. That's why that become 4 secant power 4 alpha minus. So divided by cos power 4 alpha, where cos square alpha is getting cancelled, remaining sin square by cos square, that is tan square alpha. Plus 5 will be there. Again, there is a secant power 4 alpha, that is I can write secant square alpha whole square. Secant power 4 alpha, you can write secant square alpha whole square. Secant square alpha means you can write 1 plus tan square alpha. Like that, we brought in terms of single trigonometric ratio. Okay, then we will expand that. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. If you expand that, a square plus b square means tan square alpha whole square, that is tan power 4 alpha, plus 2ab means 2 tan square alpha minus 20 tan square alpha plus 5 equal to 0. So if you multiply by the 4 tan power 4 alpha, 4 2s are 8 tan square alpha minus 20 tan square alpha, total minus 12 tan square alpha. 4 into 1, that is a 4 plus 5, that is a 9 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, we got it. Now we have to solve this quadratic equation. Then we have to find the value of the tan alpha. For that, once observe these terms, all these terms you can express as the perfect square format. 4 means I can write 2 square, this tan square alpha whole square, together I can write 2 tan square alpha whole square. Like that you can express the first term. Minus, there is a 12, that is I can write 2 into 6. 6 again I can write the 3 into 2. That's why this is 2 into 2 times square alpha into 3, we can write the 12. That's why 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Plus here 9 I can write the 3 square. Now it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula of a minus b whole square, where a means 2 tan square alpha minus 3 whole square equal to 0. Means we got the 2 tan square alpha minus 3 equal to 0. Means tan square alpha is 3 by 2. Then tan alpha is under root 3 by 2. So tan alpha is under root 3 by 2, right? So we know one trigonometric ratio now. If you know one trigonometric ratio, we can find the other trigonometric ratios by considering the right angle triangle. Take the right angle triangle, and tan means opposite by adjacent side, where opposite side is root 3, adjacent side is root 2. Then hypotenuse become root over this square plus this square. This square is 3 plus 2, that is root 5. Now consider this equation. 27 cos power 6 cosecant power 6 alpha, 8 into secant power 6 alpha. So from this triangle, cosecant alpha is root 5 by root 3, that is root over 5 by 3 whole power 6. Secant alpha means root 5 by root 2, that is root over 5 by 2 whole power 6. So square root means that is power is 1 by 2 whole power 6. Square root means power is 1 by 2 whole power 6. 2 1s are 2 3s gets cancelled. Remaining is 5 by 3 whole cube. 5 by 3 whole cube. So that is 125 by 27. This is also 5 by 2 whole cube is 125 by 8. So answer is ready 250. Take that.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Because once after completing the class, once again whatever the problem I have explained, practice all the problems yourself. So then only we will get the confident, then only will become the perfect in all the calculations. If you are not practicing, it never perfect. Okay. Next 23 हो गया ना, 25 बाकी है ना. Look at the 25th problem answer. Let's observe this 25th. Is sine power 6 pi by 49 plus cos power 6 pi by 49 minus 1 plus 3 sine square pi by 49 plus into cos square pi by 49. So what is the value of this? The simple question. Just observe here. So here whatever the angle is there, all that angles are same. Once observe the first two terms. Observe these first two terms. So these are in the format of sine power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta. I was given the result to you. What is the formula for sine power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta? How do you write it?
1 minus 3 sine square theta into
Minus
cos square
3
theta.
sine square theta. Theta means here pi by 49 into cos square pi by 49. This is the result we know it. Sine power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta we can write as an 1 minus 3 sine square theta cos square theta minus 1 plus 3 sine square pi by 49 cos square pi by 49. So here observe that these two terms are getting cancelled and 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, so answer is 0. Get it? Get the next problem. 26th problem. This is also the standard problem. Once observe that x is equal to 2 sine alpha upon 1 plus cos alpha plus sine alpha. Then what is the value of 1 minus cos alpha plus sine alpha upon 1 plus sine alpha? So what is the value of this? Just observe here. So to find this is the value of given that x. Then what is the value of this? To find its value, what we will do is here this term will write like this: 1 plus sine alpha minus cos alpha by 1 plus sine alpha. And here if you observe that in the denominator you can find 1 plus cos alpha plus sine alpha was given. That's why this expression I will multiply and divide it by this term. So multiply divided by that term, that is I can write 1 plus sine alpha plus cos alpha upon 1 plus sine alpha plus cos alpha. Okay, I will multiply and divide it by this term. Now observe the numerator. You consider this 1 plus sine alpha is one term, cos alpha is another term. So if we consider that, it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So if you multiply that, you get a square minus b square. A square means 1 plus sine alpha whole square minus b square means cos square alpha by, write down this denominator as it is 1 plus sine alpha into 1 plus sine alpha plus cos alpha. Write that as it is. Okay. Now expand the numerator. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. If you expand it, a square means 1 plus b square means sine square alpha plus 2 sine alpha minus cos square alpha by 1 plus sine alpha into 1 plus sine alpha plus cos alpha. This is what we are getting. Okay. Now Here consider this first term and the last term. If you consider these two terms, which is 1 minus cos square alpha, which is 1 minus cos square alpha. How do you write 1 minus cos square alpha?
Sin square alpha.
Sin square alpha. So that term I can write the sin square alpha plus. So here already sin square alpha is there, plus 2 sin alpha by 1 plus sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha. Which is what we got it. Now the numerator is sin square alpha plus sin square alpha, which is 2 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha. 2 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha. From that I can take the 2 sin alpha common. Then we have sin alpha plus 1 by 1 plus sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha, where this 1 plus sin alpha gets cancelled. Okay. The remaining is 2 sin alpha upon 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha. This is what we got it. Okay. So 2 sin alpha by 1 plus cos alpha plus sin alpha, that is already here given. Means that is equal to how much? X. Means this is equivalent to X. That's why this value is also equivalent to X. That is the answer for it. Understand? So in these calculations you can observe that so many times you have written the sine and cos also. So that's why if you write sine directly sin alpha, if you write it, it will take a lot of time to complete the problem. That's why I have given the shortcuts. Sin alpha means simply write an S alpha. Cos alpha means simply write an the C alpha. Then you can do that post calculations. You can save a lot of time. Take that.
Sir, explain one more time.
Okay. So here nothing is there, only the simplification, only the calculations. Simplification only will be there. So this is the value is given. X is equal to, this is the expression was given. Then they are asking what is the value of this expression. ये expression का value चाहिए हमको. So इसलिए ये expression will write that 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha, I will write it by 1 plus sin alpha. Since here they have given 1 plus cos alpha plus sin alpha in the denominator, that's why multiply divided by that term. Multiply divided by 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha से multiply divide करो. वैसा किया तो न्यूमरेटर में देखो ये दोनों भी मल्टीप्लाई किया तो it is in the form of a minus b. It is a plus b form. A minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square. A square ये बोले तो 1 plus sin alpha whole square minus b square बोले तो cos square alpha. So denominator as it is लिखो. Okay. Now expand the numerator is a plus b whole square form. Expand that. Expand it is 1 square 1 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha we got it minus cos square alpha. Now इधर देखो पहले टर्म 1 minus cos square alpha. 1 minus cos square alpha, we can write sin square alpha. So this is sin square alpha. Already sin square alpha is there. Total will become 2 sin square alpha. Means in the numerator will get 2 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha will be there in the numerator. So from these two terms, I can take 2 sin alpha common. 2 sin alpha common निकालो तो बाकी sin alpha plus 1 मिलेगा. So that is only there in the numerator. The denominator as it is लिखो. Then sin alpha plus 1 cancel here. Remaining 2 sin alpha upon 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha, we got it. So this is the expression that is already given here, that is equal to x. That's why this value is equal to x. Means if this is x, then this expression is also x. That's the answer.
Done, sir.
Next, look at the next problem. Look at the 27th problem. What is the value of the expression? (27), which is 1 minus sine square y upon 1 plus cos y plus 1 plus cos y upon sin y minus sin y upon 1 plus cos y. So 1 minus cos y. So we have to do the simplification. Observe here. To do the simplification, this is 1 minus. Here in the numerator there is a sin square y. How do you write the sin square y? Sin square y कैसे रख सकता?
1 minus cos square y.
Good. 1 minus cos square y upon 1 plus cos y plus ये दोनों का एलसीएम क्या है? ये दोनों टर्म्स का sin y into 1 minus cos y. Then if you do the cross multiplication, 1 plus cos y into 1 minus cos y. 1 plus cos y into 1 minus cos y, that is I can write 1 minus cos square y minus sin y into sin y, that is sin square y. Okay. Now, it is 1 minus, if you observe the numerator, 1 बोले तो 1 square लिख सकते हैं, minus cos square y is a square minus b square form, that is you can write a minus b into a plus b upon 1 plus cos y plus 1 minus cos square y. How do you write it? 1 minus cos square y?
Sin square y.
Minus sin square y upon sin y into 1 minus cos y. Now here 1 plus cos y is getting cancelled. Now the remaining is 1. इधर माइनस से बाहर माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करो, minus 1 plus cos y plus sin square y minus sin square y cancel, this term becomes 0. 1 gets cancelled, so answer is cos y. That is the answer.
Done, sir.
Yes, look at the next problem, 28th problem. This 28, which is 2 sin theta tan theta into 1 minus tan theta plus 2 sin theta secant square theta upon 1 plus tan theta whole square. So we have to do the simplification. Just observe here. To do the simplification, once observe the numerator terms. From the numerator, what we can take common? क्या कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं न्यूमरेटर से? 2 sin theta है ना? Because here 2 sin theta is there, here also 2 sin theta is there. ये दोनों टर्म से 2 sin theta कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं. बाकी क्या है? Tan theta into 1, that is tan theta minus tan square theta is there, plus there is secant square theta. How do you write the secant square theta?
1 minus tan square.
1 plus tan square theta, not 1 minus, 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan theta whole square. Like that we can write it. Okay, where tan square theta gets cancelled. The remaining is 2 sin theta into tan theta plus 1, that is 1 plus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta whole square, where 1 plus tan theta getting cancelled, एक 1 plus tan theta gets cancelled, बाकी 2 sin theta upon 1 plus tan theta, which is answer. 2 sin theta upon 1 plus tan theta.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Let's look at the 29th problem. So A is an obtuse angle. Then what is the value of this? 29, which is given that sin cube A minus cos cube A upon sin A minus cos A plus sin A upon under root 1 plus tan square A is equal to minus 2 tan A cot A. A is an obtuse angle, then what is the value of this? Okay. Since it is given that A is an obtuse angle, obtuse means more than 90. If A is more than 90, in which coordinate that A lies?
Second.
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 Means indirectly they have given that A lies in the second quadrant. Now, if you come to this expression, the numerator is in the form of A cube minus B cube form. What is the formula for A cube minus B cube? A minus B. A cube minus B cube is A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. This is the formula for A cube minus B cube is A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. So by using that formula, we will write the factors for it upon sin A minus cos A plus sin A upon 1 plus tan square A. How much? 1 plus tan square A?
Secant square A.
Secant square A. Under root secant square A is? Under root secant square A is mod secant A. Remember that. So if any unknown value is coming out of the square root, compulsorily you have to keep the modulus. Minus 2 into tan A into cot A, which is 1. Tan A into cot A is 1. Okay. Where sin A minus cos A gets cancelled. Now, sin square A plus cos square A, which is 1, plus sin A into cos A plus sin A upon, there is a secant A of modulus. But A is the angle of the second coordinate. In the second coordinate, secant A is positive or negative? Second coordinate may
Negative.
negative. So we know the definition of the mod x in the last class also I was given. When x is positive, mod x is equal to x. When x is negative, mod x is equal to minus x. So if you remove the modulus, we have to take the plus or minus. When we will take the plus, that value is positive. That value is a negative, we have to take the minus sign. Since secant is negative in the second coordinate, that's why mod secant A, we have to take minus secant A. Minus 2. Okay. Now this is 1 plus sin A into cos A, and plus upon minus means minus sin A into 1 by secant A is cos A minus 2, where sin A cos A gets cancelled. Then the answer is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. Okay. So generally in this problem, what the mistake we will do is 1 plus tan square A means secant square A, root secant square A, directly we will write the secant A here. Directly write the secant A, then we will get the sin A by secant A, that is sin A into cos A. They directly write that. And sin a cos a plus